Welcome back to the channel, guys. Wanted to do a quick overview on the BMX bike I'm riding. I got rid of my Haros, my Mira spec build, my S351 USA built. I ended up selling it because I wanted to fund my real dream car and my hobby, my passion, and it wasn't fun trying to ride that bike and keep it nice and not use the brakes, and I wanted a bike I could ride. So I was never into new school bikes, but here it is. This is my S&M USA built frame. This has got an old school flavor because I was totally against new school bikes. I remember I was at the skate park and my buddy's like, just ride my bike, just watch, pull back on it a little bit. And I over-rotated instantly. And I was like, yeah, this isn't for me. You know, it had bigger handlebars and it was way too light, flipped over too easy. You know, I was used to putting some effort into manuals, and I was way happier on a mid-school old bike, and he called me crazy for it. But this bike, I built it. It had all the same specs as a Mira Pro frame, the same geometry, so that's why I went with this frame. And it was a little more pricey because it's a USA built frame. It's similar to the Haro frames. It's TIG welded, double butted, stress relief, heat treated. It's great. It's got no weep holes, and this is a raw finish. I always wanted a raw finish on my BMX bike because that's what Mira had. It was his O2 bike. I always wanted that. But yeah, this is as close as I could get now, and I mean, I love this bike. No turning back, I don't miss the other bike at all. I was gonna go with the bird cage with the G2 rims, but they were out of stock, so I got these Alien Nation ones. They were said to be better, and I mean, I built this bike, everything from the ground up. The hubs, the spokes, I do all my own wheel building. So let's start there. I mean, I got Alien Nation wheels on this thing. I got the profile sealed hubs, polished. I went with the gold nipples to match some of the other gold accents on the bike, like the Odyssey. It's a 28 tooth sprocket. I got the Rant cranks. I went with these GT pedals, these cheap plastic ones, just because they match. Rear cassette, 9 tooth. Got brakes on it. I think these are just an Odyssey cheap brake kit. Haro parts. So I still tried to give it some Haro flavor with some Haro parts, like definitely the seat. And this is just a pivot style seat. The post. Tires, I miss those, huh? These are a weird brand. Duo brand. I don't know. They hold up well. They grip good. I wanted to do a quick overview of this thing before it gets too ridden. Not like I abuse bikes or anything, but it'll get a little dirtier. What else? Odyssey Forks, the R25s. Primo headset with a snafu gyro, and they're both in oil slick color. My buddy let me try the front load animal stem because I know top load stem you're gonna manual super easy, but I went with a front load to kind of match the Haro, as well as a smaller handlebar. So you actually have to put in some effort to manual. It's not just super easy. So I like that. But at the same time, the bike is like super light. that I don't break a sweat like I was on my other ones. I love this bike a lot. I'll never get rid of it. It's got the raw S&M ATF frame. I think I mentioned that. The handlebars are Colt brand. I don't care for the name, but they were the only size handlebar there that were just right for me. And then I just went with I still went with the typical Mira flavor with the stickers, just to, like I said, give it that old school flavor. That's about it. That's my bike. I love it. Rides great. I recommend it to anyone.